Animals, remember, are pure souls. They're exactly the same as babies and young children that haven't been told they can't be open to the spirit world, the celestial realms. And so they're pure energy. They're more evolved than we are. Animals have been there and got the sweatshirt and the t-shirt. And so they just live in complete unconditional love. And they expect love. They expect to be loved. And they should be. You know, your animals, your pets, just sit in their energy, let them heal you. Or go to one of your relatives and, you know, nick their animals. They literally will bring you so much healing and calm. Oh, there he goes. Look at him. Such a beautiful baby. Hello, my darlings. How are you, tribe? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for your overwhelming comments, love, support, your videos you're sending in. Special thanks goes to Sandra and the beautiful angelic page. They sent me, and it took me a while to look at it, some harp music. Now, the reason why I haven't added it on this one yet is because I have got no idea how to get an MP4 file that's sent through an email onto my phone to then put through iMovie. I'm desperately trying to transfer it so I can play it for you. It is absolutely incredible. Beautiful page. Thank you. By this wonderful lake in Scotland. Not a loch, a lake. And it's in the ghetto, which was, Darren sang it every single night, at least 2 or 3 times in the kitchen. It always came on. And Bridge Over Troubled Water. And so it's Bridge Over Troubled Water with the most stunning harp music page. You're going for big things, darling, I'm telling you. And then 1,000 Years, you know, the 1,000 Angels song. Is it 1,000 Years? Anyway, absolutely sublime. So I'll try everything I can, with your help as well, if you want to let me know how to do it, to get it up on here, because it is heartwarming. And to think you did that for me, Sandra, God bless you. It's the same with Wendy from Stonehenge. God bless you for that beautiful gift of being there at sunrise. Just thank you. Thank you, thank you. I can't honestly quantify, qualify, put across how much strength you bring me. It's just incredible. And for new subscribers, you are currently going to be going through my grief process until I feel strong enough to start doing what I do, which I don't think it would be too far away. So please like, subscribe, as I'm supposed to say, and because it helps grow the channel, it helps me reach more people. And please, if there's anybody that you know that's in grief or crisis for whatever reason, or loss, whatever it is, please send these videos on, because I think they do help, because I've seen the feedback in your thousands. So thank you. It's an interesting one. The most important thing, you've mostly seen my posts of Merlin. There's his little paw. He's like my shadow at the moment. He's my sister's dog. She's got 2, but Merlin will not leave me alone. I am out in the snug at the moment, in the garden. It's like a little log cabin. It's so lovely. And every now and then it'll be a woof, and he barks to come in, and he just looks right into my soul, like, how you doing? I swear, right, this happens every hour or so. Merlin comes in and checks on me. I just wanted a video at this time. Hello, darling. Come on then. I got ya. Animals, remember, are pure souls. They're exactly the same as babies and young children that haven't been told they can't be open to the spirit world, the celestial realms. And so they're pure energy. They're more evolved than we are. Animals have been there and got the sweatshirt and the t-shirt. And so they just live in complete unconditional love. And they expect love. They expect to be loved. And they should be. And again, thank you again, tribe. I knew you'd pull it out the bag. That dog that needed to be rescued from Turkey. Do you know what I mean? And he's coming home. The power of light armies is just beyond anything else. It's such a beautiful thing to be in, isn't it? This collective of love and support and care and compassion, humility. It's just overwhelming. So if you know, your animals, your pets, just sit in their energy, let them heal you. Or go to one of your relatives and, you know, nick their animals. They literally will bring you so much healing and calm. Oh, there he goes. Look at him. Such a beautiful baby. I think Merlin's a brilliant name, but I think we'd have called him Bowie. Look, he's got 2 different coloured eyes, haven't you, gorgeous? And he just comes in and he follows me everywhere. But it's the look. He just looks straight into me like, how you doing? I go, I've had a bit of a rough night. I've caught this head cold, which is quite understandable. Your immune system will be very low when you're going through a grieving process. Excuse me, Merlin. Excuse me while I get in your way. And it's a known fact that you're going to have low immune system, so you have to be very careful, and, you know, perhaps heads people up if they're coming to visit you or coming to see you, that, you know, if they've got germs going on, don't come into the house. So I've had this head cold. This is why I look like pants still. I can't believe I can, actually. I really don't care. Take me as I am. You know, this is me at the moment, and hopefully I'll scrub up well at the end of it all for NEC. So yes, to be aware of your immune system, it will be at an all-time low. I told you about the turmeric shots with vitamin D3, and oh my God, it tastes disgusting. It's like a spicy cold bleh. But you know what? If it does good, it does good. As I said, and also this tastes like arse. But it's I do notice a difference. I've got to say, Hawthorne berry tea. I think I put a link in a couple of videos before. It tastes like arse, but I have to say, when I haven't drunk it, palpitations start coming up a bit. I need to bring your attention to purging as well and triggering. Totally natural, as you know, or don't know if you've not seen me before. I was a bereavement trained police detective on major investigations, and I used to look after murder victim families and rape victims, so I'm kind of like a bit of an expert. Okay, I've now moved into the snug. This is a relocation video, only because I think the washing machine was getting a bit loud in there, so I've come back into my snug. So yeah, I'm just going to give you a brief example. I'm sure I mentioned this in one of my books, or is it going to be the new one that comes out? So I'm just starting to think of practical things, which is really good. So I think Earthwalkers is going to go out, and then I'm going to do my next book, which will incorporate Darren's story in it. And it'll be about grief and what happens when we die. Okay, so that's gonna be my projects I'm going to focus on in the next few months. Already my brain has started thinking, right, what am I going to do? Blah 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 blah. And I've demanded that my health is now completely well for me if they want me to serve them. So let's see what comes of that. So going back to what I was going to mention, I was looking after a victim who was raped by a serial rapist. And I was looking after a number of the girls. He did a number on many, many women. And it's incredible what triggers kick things off. You know, it's incredible. So be mindful of this. So sometimes, if you can, try and control your environment at the beginning when you are vulnerable, okay? But, you know, sometimes it just has to happen. So I'd walked in and I said, "You all right, love?" She goes, yeah, I'm fine. And she was at the tap, and I said, "Do us a favour, love, put the kettle on." And she went absolutely mental. She lost the plot, started attacking me. And in the end, it was almost like there was a cloakroom and I was going to put her head down the loo because she was just going absolutely mental. And I knew that there was some sort of PTSD or trigger point that set it off. And when we had a fight and then calmed down, and I was like, woof, okay then. And she said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." I said, "Look, just don't be stupid. What happened?" She goes, "He attacked me when he came up from behind and said, put the kettle on, but then he attacked me. And it just, she goes, it's exactly suddenly a boom moment. So there are trigger points that will set you off. And perhaps sometimes it's a natural thing to do, because I've had this head cold. So annoying. This is why, as I said, I look like this. Because of the head cold, I've obviously not been in the house as much. And so the problem with that is that you start thinking. So my little nephew, Harry, love his little heart, said, oh, he goes, you like spooky things? He said, read this book. It's really good, actually. I know it's like a young adult's book, right? But I really enjoyed it. How to Speak Spook. Right, it's really, really funny. The author, Ali Keenan, is just exemplary. She's really good, and it's about a boy that sees dead people, and he's in a family of psychics or ghosts. He calls them nothings. But you know, if your kids are interested in that, do you know what? I really enjoyed it. I actually read it in one sitting, which is unusual for me because I'm normally like, can't be asked. Not can't be asked, but reading sometimes is a bit. But it was a distraction. However, there are a couple of things in it that were really, really weird, and they kind of took me back to things that happened on our holiday. And it was just really weird. There was stuff in there that, you know, for instance, it's based, a lot of it's based in Bristol and then Lyme Regis. And Lyme Regis we used to love going to. Darren used to love going into the fossil shop there. And they mentioned this fossil shop, and it just, I think it triggered something off, because we used to love going to Lyme Regis, and we were thinking possibly of moving there at some point, because we kind of really liked that area, and Sidmouth, you know. So we've been looking at houses all over the place, abroad and, you know, further down the coast. And so I think it triggered something, because I finished the book and then that was it. I had a whole night of wailing, crying, shouting, screaming. Massive purge. It went on for hour after hour. I was rocking, and it was just like I was back to day one again. But it needed to happen. It isn't great though, because I've got a banging headache, earache, neck ache, and I just feel like crap. But it just wouldn't go away. It just kept coming and coming and coming and coming. And I thought, well, you just got to ride through it. You got to go through it and get it out. And I think it was due, because, you know, sometimes you distract yourself with family and you push yourself to go out and do stuff. And then suddenly it's just like me, myself and I, you're suddenly on your own and you're faced with the reality of what's happened, you know. And the thing is, because we had such a full life, we were travelling everywhere, working hard. And, you know, I just kept looking at what we were supposed to be doing next year. And it's like, really? And I just couldn't get rid of it. Then I asked for Archangel Raphael to come in, and then this video came up and said, I'm calling in, it was a Reiki healing, I'm calling Archangel Raphael in. And I'm like, and you're surrounded by green light. I thought, bloody hell, okay. And then my ears started going, me, high-pitched scream for angel presence, and then I just felt calm. So they are working hard in the background, I know that, and so is he, so is Darren. But it doesn't stop the reality of 3D, of, you know, the fact you can't touch them or see them anymore. And so, you know, when you do want to go out, just have nice times with nice people. You know, meet up for a coffee, do nice things. And so I tried focusing on that. A lot of my school friends have reached out, because obviously I'm back in my hometown, near my hometown, and it's just nice. I think, oh, that'd be nice just to catch up. Do you know what I mean? And just do nice things. Don't put yourself through chores. I know that some of you might have to go through, as I've already said, about paperwork and stuff like that to do with if someone's passed, but just honour the process, allow the purges. Okay, try it, you know, I think I've done about 4 stone now. Try and keep eating regularly, little and often. That's what I do. Things I fancy, or if you can't eat, just try like a protein drink or something. Okay. As I said, that Hawthorne tea tastes like pants, but it obviously does something good, because it really does help your heart and circulation. And the palpitations, they went for a little while. And then they came back about 2 days ago. Again, you know, I can't reiterate, 1 step forward, 2 back. There is no predictive way, pardon the pun, of working out how you're going to navigate your grief. There's just no right or wrong way. You just got to go through it. It's that simple. You just got to honour everything that happens, honour your emotions and think, well, that was shit, but I'm going to move on from it and be positive. And I know that I will rise from this. I know I will, because it's what I'm here to do and show you. I absolutely know that 100%. And I tell you now, the people that are with you now are the ones that you keep close when it's all good again. Remember that. Did you see that post I just put up earlier? The people who are with you now, who are reaching out, are the people that you need to embrace. If they just disappear off and then come back when everything's all good, then you know that it's not the right people. Do you know what I mean? So it really does give you an eye-opener of what, where you are with people and who you need to invest time in and space with. You know? It helps you make decisions. It really does. Whatever your faith or religion, no matter what it is, whoever comes across this, it doesn't matter. As I've told you before, God is the source. It's as simple as that. How you get there is up to you. Use it. Use your faith. And I was just talking to Lorraine yesterday. We were on the phone for about 2 hours. And I said to her, how do people do it without faith? How do people do it without a belief structure or a knowledge that there's a higher power running it all? I just don't know how they do it. I've got no bloody clue. You know, and I think someone commented about, don't, you know, worry about tarot cards. Should we do a little tarot reading in a minute? For us lot who are in grief. And see what it says. We'll get some answers. We'll get a little message from the angel realm, shall we? And I do, because what I do is that there are people, as I said before, on here, on YouTube, that will be resonated with your energy, and you will be guided to a certain person who will bring you messages from source, and you will go, oh my good God, that makes total sense to me. And that just gives me comfort. Whatever brings you comfort. There's no don't or do in this. And so last night, after I calmed down, this random one came up. I wasn't even subscribed to this lady, and she's like, you're just up and down at the moment with grief, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh my God, you just don't know which way to go, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, what? And it just comforts you, because the synchronicities do that. You know, and look, when I was moving, right, when I was moving from the lounge to come out to the snug, look, this was on the floor. And I know that wasn't on the floor when I got on there, because I noticed it. Do you know what I mean? So just stuff like that, it just keeps you going. Use your faith. Connect with the angel realms. Connect with the spirit world. Ask if you need, you know, abundance, if you need shelter, if you need help, whatever it is, ask for the right people to come. God, that must be on Valium up there again. So, oh, here we go. She's back doing this. Can I have this? Can I have that? It's like last night, I said, Darren, where are you? I said, what are you doing? And he's like, he had sunglasses on. He looked like the Terminator. He had his sunglasses on. He loved his bloody sunglasses. He's had about 600 pairs. I'm not even joking you. And he looked like he had his favourite black jacket on, and he was in like desert area, like Arizona, or was it the Grand Canyon, something like that. But he was like, oh, I can go around. So I said, well, how's that working out then? And so I said, are you creating the reality in heaven? He goes, no, I've created like a space so I can actually be down on the earth doing it. And I'm like, oh, right. So in the quantum space, right, where you can shift into dimensions, you can shift into realities, he's actually down on the earth plane, going around monumental places in America on his bike. So if anybody sees him zip past, just let me know. And that's very interesting, because you know, we're learning every day. Just because I've been doing this all my life and professionally for over 30 years, It's, as well as being a detective, by the way, I'm not that old. I didn't realise, and I thought, yeah, of course, you know, if you want to go and do stuff down here, you can either create your reality up there, or you can jump into a dimensional space, like a portal dimension, quantum space, and just create where you want to go and what you want to do. That's how they come down in visitation. So he's off around America. I'm glad you're having fun, love. Glad you're all right. I don't mean that, but do you know what I mean? It's just, Christ. So I sat watching him on his bike for ages. It's none of the bikes that he had. A pretty different one. But yeah, so he's all right, bless him. And so at least I could connect in, and that's because I've got connection with the Akashic Records, so I just can dip into people's souls and find out where they are and what they're doing. Very lucky. I haven't been able to do it in the first 6 weeks, but I'm starting to be more aware now of energy. Yesterday, someone was standing by me when I was wailing and crying, and I've got no clue it was because I was too busy getting it all out. But someone was there, and it just hold my soul while this is going on. And then I tried every guided meditation, song bowl. Oh my God, I was trying everything. Gong baths. And it's just like, no, you got to do this. This is a physical purge. Get on with it and get it out. So even though I've got like a headache still, because this stupid head cold thing that's going on, it just feels a bit of, do you know what I mean? There's a bit of that going on today. And again, you know, I think that also my body's just gone, you know what? Take it easy. Stop pushing, Nick. So this is a message for all of you. Just go easy. I can't say that enough. You know, and the thing is that there may be people that watch this and think, oh, it's not worth watching because I'm not in grief. But there's going to be a time, it's part of life, that you're going to have to experience a loss. So be prepared. You know, listen to what I've got to share. And I'm so glad it is helping so many of you. I'm so sad that so many of you are going through so much pain. But it is what it is. That saying really gets on my boobies. But it is what it is. Nothing you can do about it. There's a lot of Leo energy around me at the moment. Nearly every single card reading I see, Leo comes up. Strength, inner strength. You don't realise how strong you are. And to be honest with you, so many people are saying you're doing so well, and I'm really proud of you. And Sarah, my sister, was like, God, you're just doing so well, Nick. And Faith, everybody around me is like, am I? I must be, I don't know. But there's strength in me bringing you strength. It keeps me going. If that's a selfish thing or not. I think it is, isn't it? It's me just showing you the reality. And again, I saw a comment. I do read your comments, but because there's literally thousands every 24 hours, it's hard to catch up. But I do try as hard as I can. And obviously, I don't overdo it because it can trigger as well. So I have to be careful of... And Lorraine, by the way, all of your wonderful emails she's putting in a special folder. And one day I'll be able to read them all. But it does... The amount of love, it goes into grateful, happy tears, and then it just turns into, this is why you're sending it all. And it's like, ah. So please know that I cherish them and they're being kept. Some of them I read and I'm just too overwhelmed to reply, but just please know that everything you're sending at some point, I do become aware of. You know, having your tribe is the most powerful thing you'll ever have, because no matter what happens in your life, there's these sentient beings, whether they know you or not, who've got you, including the celestial beings. That's good, isn't it? So I think I should become a TV critic, because I'm now doing, if you're in the UK, The Killing Kind. What a thriller that is. So I kind of use that as a bit of a distraction because I can't get up and about. I'll go again. I'm still grinding myself in the garden, but I'm sorry, I keep sniffing as well. I don't know, I got a sinus thing. So yeah, I'm like, sometimes when it gets too much, because I don't want to give all the kids this bug. I really don't. So I've been keeping away from them. And I keep walking in going, Dobby needs to get water. And they're all laughing. So I'm like standing all away from them. Clear the way, clear the way. And so, you know, I just put on either my favourite show, favourite meditation music. Enigma is my favourite music ever in the whole world. For spiritual strength. So I put that on. Or I just jump into a box set or read really cool books. That's just, I love that book. I think she's a very clever writer and very entertaining, very funny. But yeah, but if not, obviously be with your family and friends. But I just don't want to give them any bugs on top of everything else, because they've been magnificent, absolutely magnificent. And I do have moments when I think, oh my God, like I'm staying with them and I'm like hindrance, and you just get over yourself. It's just accept the love and the help and the care. Just accept it. I keep getting these dreams of flying. Do you know I told you about my dad's dream? And I had that again. I've had about 2 hours sleep. Hence, look, I had about 2 hours sleep. I'm so glad I can feel I can smile a bit more as well. My voice seems stronger, doesn't it? Even though my head's banging like a banging thing, I can feel myself slowly coming back. And you'll feel this. But then don't feel you're a failure if you then drop into a purge or drop back into whatever stage that, you know, they give you. And I've done the grief program. Okay, don't forget the grief program. That, I'll put it as the end video actually. That is really important to watch that if you're going through grief. Okay, just look it up on my playlist and you can watch the whole lot. It's every single tip. I should watch it myself again actually, spiritually and practically, on how to get through your grief. Okay, I should watch it myself again, to be fair. Oh yeah, so I was flying and then I was taken incredibly. Do you know and thank you, Dawn, if you're a member of the tribe, for your review for my the healing pool at Atlantis on the 432 hertz. I just taken there without the meditation. It was just, I was obviously half asleep state. I was exhausted from crying for hours and hours. And I got taken to the pool. I was like, wow, okay. And it did its thing. If you've got it, you'll know. It did its thing, and the sentience went and delivered what was going on with my body, took it to the plants that had dipped in the stream, and then it came back incredibly. It was bright gold, and I thought, oh, gold, lovely, it's Angel Realms. No, it was turmeric. So they were saying, that's what you keep going with it. Because obviously I haven't been feeling very well, and I thought, oh my God, is it to do with the turmeric? And they obviously thought, God knows she needs to carry on taking that. This beautiful anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. As I said, they taste like pants, but I'll let you know in a week's time. However, you know, normally feel really achy, don't you? I'm not too bad at the moment. So I don't know if it's actually kicking in straight away, but I'll keep you updated on it, okay? But yeah, let's have a little flutter, shall we? Let's see if I've got any messages for you wonderful people. Let's see.